Right. Okay. Hey, Beck, how you going?
I'm good, thanks, Steve. How are you?
That's good. Got some questions for you today about your health and wellness journey and what you've been doing with training online with us. First one is, can you take us back to the moment you decided it was time to make a change, and what was your why?
Okay, so I had a lot of neck and back pain, and I'd been seeing Elise, who is one of your clients as well, and she was a physio, or she is a physio, and I said to her, "Can you stop me from putting on weight and give me a program or do something?" And she said, "No, I'm not going to do that. I'd like you to go and try this." And so she pointed me in your direction, and that's how it started.
Wow. Okay. Right. Okay. I knew she recommended me, but I didn't know it was like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um, and what were some of the biggest challenges you faced before joining the program, would you say?
Upper body strength. I couldn't lift anything without like injuring my neck, stuffing my shoulder, having a headache then for like the next week. And that was probably the most frustrating thing because, yeah, you just went to do something, you didn't even realize it was going to affect you. And yeah, the next week you're running around with a headache, living on
Wow.
Nurofen, that sort of thing. So yeah, that was probably.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, you kind of said that before to me in the past, but yeah, there you go. Um, had you tried any other fitness or weight loss programs before, and what made this experience different to you, would you say?
Not necessarily programs. I have a gym like in the shed that my husband uses, and I was, walking and trying to do everything, but it was just like I was putting in a heap of effort and not really getting anywhere. So yeah, that's what made me want to make a change.
Fair enough. That's fair. It's all fair.
Yep.
Uh, um, what was your first workout like? Can you remember? How you felt?
Yeah, I was terrified to put my camera on, and I sat there going, "Okay, I'll just have a look at this first." And then I seen on the gallery that everyone else had their camera on. So, and then I seen the type of ladies and people that were in the session, and instantly you feel comfortable because they're not people that are out to look like, Miss Lycra 2025 or, you know, worrying about how they look. It was just genuine women who all have a common goal and want to keep fit, keep strong, and have fun doing it. So it actually was very not daunting turning up to the first class. It was very reassuring that you're in the right spot.
Oh, it's so good to hear. I hope everyone feels like that. Hey, that's so good, Beck. That's wonderful. Was there a moment where you thought, "Wow, this is really working for me"? Would you say?
Yep. Some friends of mine have a boat and they always go water skiing over the summer. And every time I jump off the boat into the dam and go for a swim, Kent or Kurt have to, come on, get back in, old girl, and lift me back in the boat. And it's very not glamorous. So,
Oh,
and last summer I actually was able to pull myself back in the boat without help. So that was a moment.
so good. That's definitely a moment. How has your mindset around fitness and weight loss changed since you started, would you say?
So it doesn't seem like a chore anymore. I actually enjoy turning up to the classes. I'm not so much focused anymore on, weight loss and, trying to fit, I guess, an image and watching the scales every week. I know that I'm doing the best I can. And, I love a wine and I love eating cheese and I can still do that. But this also enables me to maintain and not just continue to get fat and lazy. So yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. Awesome to have in the sessions. That's for sure, mate. I always see you trying your best. Hey, that's for sure. Let's see other questions I've got for you. Where were there any moments where you wanted to give up, or and what kept you going? Would you say,
Um,
if you did have any of them?
Never actually wanted to give up, but obviously working full time, having kids and life, it does, it's very easy to make an excuse to go, oh, I just can't turn up today. However, because you have so many sessions, you can, and if things do pop up unexpectedly, you can just go, you know what? I'm not going to make the 4:30. but I can make the 5. And that keeps you accountable for, because things obviously do pop up with kids, and, they forget this or they've got to go here or something, and having that flexibility with time, it keeps you on track and keeps you accountable.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, you're the perfect person to interview, Beck. You're amazing. What's the next one? Have you been have there been any non-scale victories that were just as exciting as seeing the numbers change, energy levels, confidence, fitting old clothes, better sleep, etc., like that? Obviously, getting out of the boat, getting back.
That's the thing. Yeah. I guess, not like being able to take the garbage out and lift stuff and, those sorts of things now without any pain or discomfort or, injury. I think I told you about the day, the shoveling of the horse shit. So every year for the garden, we get a trailer load of horse shit. And normally, I do a couple of shovels and then Kent has to do the rest. And, I can't move for the next week. So this last spring, I was able to shovel all the shit and didn't wake up sore the next day.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And most people would think, they wouldn't really think anything of that. But that is a big deal. That's a massive big deal. Like people, so it's all relative, isn't it? And that's
shoveling shit.
Very good. What's the next question? Sorry, I'm a bit crappy with my questions.
No.
How has this transformation impacted your daily life, relationships, or confidence, would you say?
Just being able to do stuff and enjoying it now. Not, every piece of exercise I used to do was like a chore, or, a pain in the bum. Whereas now it's just part of my day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And we do have fun, I think, too.
Oh, we do have a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes a difference. If you can have fun doing what you're doing, it's easy to like it and stay committed to it, I guess. And what's something you can do now that you never thought possible before? Obviously, the shoveling the shit, pulling yourself back into the boat. That's two things are pretty big.
Just day-to-day tasks that it's just you just take for granted now that you can do them when you couldn't do them for so long. So, I guess strength is probably the biggest thing. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. If you could go back and give yourself advice to the past you, what would before starting this journey?
Yep.
What would you say?
I should have rang Elise sooner.
Fair enough. We're here now, mate. That's amazing.
That's right. Yep.
It's what it's all about, really. It doesn't matter when you start, as long as you start.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. What would you tell someone who is feeling stuck and unsure about starting their own fitness journey? What would you say?
Yep. Not to beat yourself up about it, because it's okay. Life's busy, and if you're working and you got kids and family commitments and stuff like that, you will find something that suits you. You just have to go and, I guess, talk to people, ask the right questions, and give something a go that you normally wouldn't do. But don't beat yourself up about it, because it is a tough journey to start, but once you find it, it's very rewarding. So
I've been telling people that for about 20 or 30 years, to be honest. You've got to just do something you love and do it. And when you love it, it's not a chore. Like you say, you just do it.
Yep.
You actually enjoy, and if you get to really enjoy it, you actually look forward to it, believe it or not, which a lot of people, which you would now, which a lot of people probably wouldn't understand, but it does happen when you find your groove.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. How do you see your fitness journey evolving from here, and what's next for you there, Beck?
Well,
hey.
I've had a mum tum for like 13 years, so I need to focus that it's not going to go away in 12 months. It's going to take, and I think you said something in the class the other day about belly fat. You've got to burn it. And it's true. Like if you've had a belly for 13 years, it's not going to go away in 12 months. You just got to keep at it. So that's how I see my fitness evolving. One day I may have abs.
Well, you're definitely giving it your absolute best crack. So I can see it. It's going to happen. It just takes time, like you say. Now, what's your go-to song that gets you pumped for a workout? What would you say for that?
So as you know, I love all types of music, so I don't really have a go-to song, but because you have such an eclectic taste of music as well, I love it in the classes when I hear a song that I haven't heard for a long time. That really gives me, like, oh, cool, this is great.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Very cool. I get you. Well, we're both very much into our music. There's no doubt about that.
Yep.
If your fitness journey had a theme song or movie title, what would it be? What would you say?
Now, I think you'll get a laugh at this. I'm going to go with Salt and Pepper. Push it. Because I started with Salt and Pepper Shakers.
That's awesome. I knew I could count on your back. What's one of your health? What's one healthy habit you never thought you'd enjoy, but you now love? What would it?
Just making time for sessions. So I base it around my afternoon, whereas before I just sort of went, oh, I'll give it a miss this afternoon. Whereas, that's probably the habit and the routine now that I've adapted to. So.
That's awesome. Well, they're all the questions I've got. I'm sorry I can't look over like that, but that's, I think you're absolutely amazing, Beck, and I'm so grateful that you trained with me, mate. I absolutely love you.
Very happy to be here.
Sorry?
Very happy to be here.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. I still feel very blessed. So thank you so much for all your hard work, and it's definitely paying off. There's no doubt about it. And
thanks for kicking my butt.
Sorry?
Thank you for kicking my butt.
Yeah, no, it's been so good. It's been such a great, and it was like last year getting to meet you when you come up to the Gold Coast.
Yep.
Great too. So, I feel very blessed to have somebody like yourself in the sessions, mate. I'm so glad that at least a physio personal trainer doesn't happen every day. So I'm amazed that and grateful that I've had many physios over the year refer to me. Yes, but for somebody to refer somebody like you is, I feel very, very lucky, and I'm so grateful to have you training with me, mate. Yeah,
doing an awesome job.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I think that's all the all the questions. Have you got anything else that you'd like to add that I've missed?
I think I covered it all. Yep. Yep, we've nailed it all.
Wonderful. All right, very good.
Okay.
Mate. All right, mate. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
You might see me this afternoon.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much. Thanks
Bye.
so much, Beck. You're a legend.
Thank you. Bye.
Mate, see you. Bye.